binoculars, welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be focusing on the pre-match press conference of manager Xavi ahead of the Bayern Munich clash tomorrow in the Champions League. Of course, Xavi talks Lewandowski, Kessie, Fati, Roberto, Mourinho ahead of Barcelona vs Bayern. Then to conclude this episode, talking about Eric Garcia, who also alongside with Xavi, you know, responded to the journalist. Of course, he talks Koundé, Lewandowski, Bade, Fati ahead of the Bayern game. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. After spending nearly 200 million euros in the summer transfer window, Barcelona were one of the favorites for the Champions League. Heading into the new season, they were playing champagne football, the team was confident, and it seemed nobody could put a foot wrong. However, reality caught up with them quickly in October. After missing several players out due to injury, Xavi and co failed to compete against Inter Milan, losing one and drawing one game. Now the team is in serious danger of dropping to the Europa League for the second time in as many years. Unfortunately, qualification does not depend on them, but more so on Victoria Pleasant. Ahead of the game, Xavi spoke to the media as part of his pre-game press conference, the quotes from which are brought to you by Viva Barca. So talking about the game, Xavi said, "I expect a very intense opponent in Bayern, very physical and, very well worked. We consider them as one of the best teams in the world. Regardless of what happens in Milan, we must show that we are on good level with our gameplay and with a win." On a miracle qualification, he said, "We need more than a miracle. We have a small hope, although we are in very uncomfortable situation in football. Sometimes the one who deserves it doesn't always win. The qualification does not lie in our hands, but we have to try and win no matter what happens in Milan." On the team's mentality, he said, "We must not lose the grip on our mentality. After losing the Clasico, everything looked like a disaster, but we recovered with two very good games. We have to continue and show that we can compete against teams like Bayern Munich. Hope is the last thing to be lost. The misfortune is that we are dependent on ourselves anymore. The Champions League has been cruel for us this year." On the Camp Nou support, he said, "To the fans, I say the usual, we need your support and that we are going to give all our best to show that we can compete against anyone." On Jules Koundé, he said, "Koundé is very fast, aggressive and focused. He is a perfect defender and I have said it before. And he's very mature for his age. I'm very happy for him." On playing four midfielders against Bayern, he said, "Playing with four midfielders gives you more security with the ball, with fewer losses of possession. The other day, we understood it very well. We came out very well against Athletics, high pressure. For tomorrow's game, we have also prepared to impose our style in the same way." On Mourinho's statement about failed Sharks coming to the Europa League, he said, "I will not say anything to Mourinho. If we have to play in the Europa League, we will try to compete to win it." On Andres Christensen, he said, "He's not yet fit. We will try to get him ready for next week. He's fine and doing a great job. We will try to have him fit by the weekend." Then on playing with the false nine, he said, "It depends on the game. I think it's important for the team to have a focused striker, but if that striker is not there, you can adapt to a different system like the false nine, which we have used so many times at Barcelona." On his chosen left back, he said, "Everyone is ready to play in that game. In any game, Alonso is adapting very well as a defender, as a central back. Alejandro Bade is in good form and I'm happy with him. Also with Alba." On his message to Victoria Pleasant players, he said, "I am here to manage Victoria with what I already have here." He laughed. "Tomorrow, we will be watching the game together in the dressing room." On Kessie, he said, "You will see tomorrow. He's an important player for us who entered very well in the last game. He's a good and have depth to the team and wins individual battles 1v1. He's an important player." On Lewandowski not scoring vs Bayern in the previous game, he said, "Tomorrow is a match for revenge." Also for Lewandowski, he did not score against his former team after several changes, but tomorrow we will try and see. On the starting 11, he said, I have decided my starting lineup since yesterday. I'm clear about that, regardless of what happens in Milan. On Sergio Busquets, he said, we are not here for test. We are here to win matches and trophies. I trust Busquets and Frankie de Jong, and I will use both players depending on how the matches go. For me, Busquets is still very important. On Ansu Fati, he said he was good against Athletic and made a fantastic effort against Villarreal and also scored a goal, which is very good. On Sergio Roberto's injury, Xavi said, Roberto's injury is sensitive, he was in good moment, and I'm very confident in his abilities. In principle, Bellerin is ready for this position at right back, but also have other options. Then on to the next story of discussion. Matches continue to come hard and fast for Barcelona as they get ready to host Bayern Munich at the Spotify Camp Nou for the Champions League group stages. Coming off back-to-back wins against Villarreal and Athletic Club, FC Barcelona will be motivated to take revenge for the game at the Allianz Arena, where they were by far and large the better team, but walked back with a 2-0 defeat. Eric Garcia joined Xavi as part of the pre-game press conference ahead of the fixture, set to take place on Wednesday. On the round of 16 qualification, he said, it's complicated because it does not depend on us. We'll know where we are before the game. We'll try to win for sure tomorrow. On criticism against him in recent games, he said, it is true that I gave away the penalty against Real Madrid and made a mistake against Inter Milan as well. The criticism is constructive. I am 21. I am trying to improve. I don't care about the insults. On the Bayern game, he said, we deserve more against Bayern and lost the Inter match for several reasons. In the second leg, we were very close. On the World Cup, he said, on a personal level, it doesn't affect me. When you play so often, every 3 days, you only have time to think about the next game. On competition at Barcelona, he said, all defenders here are different. We complement each other. There are top centre backs, so they make you improve. From each one of them, you can learn and improve a lot. On Ansu Fati, he said he's recovering to his very best level, the one he had before the injury. On Lewandowski, he said, we are lucky to have him in the team than playing against him. On Jules Koundé, he said, he's ready. He's already shown in Sevilla that he's very complete centre back. It's a pleasure to play with him. Also, as young as he is, I think he has a great future in front of him. On Alejandro Bade, he said, Bade is in airplane. And I think he has also benefited from, the competition in the team, such as Jordi Alba, who has been one of the best in the world in his position. Also Marcos Alonso, who is also very experienced fullback. So guys, in summary, those are the words from Xavi and Eric Garcia in press conference earlier today, before the game against Bayern tomorrow. So make sure you leave your thoughts down on the comment section below. With that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.